You know, the Star Wars prequels were the perfect opportunity to correct much of the original trilogy's pandering to the agenda. Unfortunately, George Lucas wasn't granted the freedom to do as he pleases with this new set of films. Kathleen Kennedy kept pouring on the woke, carefully assisted by Brie Larson. The femdom menace had traces of straight white male genius, but the franchise course-corrected straight into a black hole with the next installment, Attack of the Clones. The movie starts off with two spaceships. The larger one has engines that look like a set of boobs on either side, and the smaller one has one long end and two round ones. I don't need to tell you what that looks like. Now, with two sets of boobs attached to each other, it's obvious the movie is supporting lesbians. The dick ship, which represents the patriarchy, is belittled and kept far away from the heaving bosoms in another move pandering to the LGBTQ plus up, down, left, right, start, select community. Next, the lesbo ship blows up in a pretty big explosion, indicating that women together can have far more explosive orgasms than men could ever give them. Darth Vader, despite transitioning into a black man, is still one of the most imposing villains in film history, but Attack of the Clones can't help make Anakin a total simp. He watches Padme while she sleeps, is always trying to mac on her, and is practically begging her to allow him in her presence, leading to some regularly scheduled simping.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
So have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
Simp! 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 When Padme accidentally falls off a ship, Anakin almost abandons the mission to go save her, but he only sticks to the plan because he says that's what Padme would do, because the straight white male can't do his job without being inspired by the strong female character. And if you don't believe me about the alphabet people message, check out this line.
Can you see him? I think he is a she.
Since the only way to make the DI hires on the council look competent is to have them oppress a straight white male, Mace Windu talks to Anakin like an errand boy for pretty much the whole film.
Anakin, escort the senator back to her home planet of Naboo.
However, the most blatant insult to established white supremacy is the cloning project. There's a plot that results in the creation of a clone army. Obviously, this would require the army to be cloned from a superior specimen, meaning he would be white. Instead, thousands of soldiers are cloned from a Maori man. Really? This is the movie's way of supporting white genocide.
It's called white genocide.
Stating that the great white people should be replaced by inferior minorities at a rapid pace and in great numbers. The only way to stop this wave of diversification is to stay vigilant, my brothers in the white cloth. Padme is a total tease, dressing all seductive for a candlelit dinner, only to tell Annie she's not interested. A reminder that 99% of women don't know what they want, and no actually means yes. Padme, a pampered princess with decoys and handmaidens, suddenly turns into a girl boss who survives the factory obstacle course. Now, where have I seen that before? She also seems to have found time in her busy senator schedule to study lockpicking in a scene ripped off from a much better film, Gladiator. I guarantee you won't catch Maximus simping over anyone. Padme escapes a trap that the two Jedi have trouble with, and even takes the time to get her outfit Instagram ready. Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with Mr. Triad Federation on this one.
Shoot her or something!
Meanwhile, the film utterly nerfs Anakin, making him lose a lightsaber battle against a senior citizen who gives him the old Star Wars weight loss program. The Jedi show at the perfect time led by Mace Windu, which is a blatant lie. Black people are always late. Mace Windu also decapitated Jango Fett, leaving Boba fatherless, which means he's gonna grow up feeling like a black man. In the end, Anakin's turn to the simp side is complete, as he willingly subjects himself to the oppression of marriage. Simp! Why, Anakin? You were supposed to destroy the feminists, not join them. Last call before I close up for the night. This film continues the franchise's descent into feminism, where the original trilogy featured adventure and suspense. The prequel spends most of their time just simping. The next installment, Revenge of the Sith, pretty much jumps straight past the event Horizon of Woke and becomes a mangled corpse. You know what? I'm just gonna go watch Predator again before I subject myself to that nightmare. Ah, Predator. Why couldn't they just learn from you? Alright, story is over. Get out.